away. Fly away with me, it's time to fly away. Fly away. His blood set me free, it's time to fly away. Fly away.
Punters! God, it's been so long since I've live streamed. How is everyone? If you've got here, let's get in the chat. Let's check in. Where's everyone going? And hit that like button. Today, we are going to be talking about the one-up Soccer Social in Squamish. Yep. It used to be a regular, a staple of the local community, where we would all join. There'd be hundreds of people all get together and we go for a bike ride. Differing abilities. And then afterwards, we would go and get food, pizza. No, not even normally. Sometimes pizza. It just so happens that this social is going to be pizza. But we would have beer. We would have everything. And we're back. Restrictions have changed. People have got vaccinated. And now we're in. I'm just checking some last minute things. What's everyone doing? Let's check in first. I've done some new things. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm still trying to get it all set up, which is classic. Will there be memes? Who knows? Wait, is that the wrong side? Oh my God, I've been going the wrong way. See, I need to see how I want it to be positioned. Oh yeah. Oh, not quite. There is where I need to be. All right, tell me. Let's have a look. I'm gonna chat to people in the chat. So first things first, let's update you. I can see some like motivation things going on in the chat. I've actually managed to injure my back last week. So I regularly go and get what's called IMS needling now, where needle goes in, stimulates the muscle basically, and sorts it all out. And that normally is great. And I normally get that like once a month or so, give or take. But just last week, I randomly twinged one of my lats. So I'm going in tomorrow. Luckily, Adam Liu, best physio in Squamish, is going to sort me out. So he should be back. But I'm going to try and go for a ride maybe after this stream. Because, so also, it's not rained at all. It's been really bad. I don't know what it's like where you are. Tell me, what's the weather like? Super English thing to do. As well as drink tea. Oh, please, you can't get me on those old memes of who's behind you. Please, that's so 2000 and late. But yeah, it hasn't rained at all in Squamish. It's been really dry. There have been fires everywhere. One of the big highways has been closed down. And yeah, so that's what's been going on. Hopefully it's going to rain today, though. That's the dream. Now, Brian Vaughan, I was just about to ask. Yes, Colorado Kid, Brian Vaughan, moderators are in the house. Great stuff. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about this ride, hopefully, and get some people signing up. How many people here are in Vancouver or Squamish? Now, I know years gone by, there have maybe been some viewpoints from Vancouver that maybe Squamish isn't welcoming, but hear me now. Everyone can come. It's great. So this is what you do. A link should... Oh, have I got it set up right? A link should be kind of randomly popping up, but I'm just going to make it go myself. How can I do it? Now watch this. It doesn't work. Oh! I saw someone. Chris Rich, I'm in Squamish and we'll be at the social. Chris, I'll see you there. It's going to be great. The social, it's literally, imagine this, punters. It's going to be hundreds of people. It's always super popular. Big time. So I just want to make sure that everyone's registered. Are you ready for this transition? Bam! Oh, yeah. Did you see that? Welcome to Higher Production. Completely free. Oh, man. YouTube's not enjoying me anymore. After I did one stream where... Chris, it's going to be amazing. I did one stream where I had technical difficulties. And you need to have like a few in the bank, I think. A few successful ones. Gone are the days where we had hundreds of people. Okay, but this is what you've got to do. Now, if I go over here, you can't see this, but I can. Now, for some reason, I'm going to type that in. And then something's going to pop up on the chat. Oh, it's actually... Yeah, but for some reason... Oh, okay. So see that link that just popped up in the chat there? If you are not signed up, click on this link. And this is what you get right here. The 1UP social registration. Now, for a measly $7, obviously, we have the event. It's written. But that $7 all goes towards... it goes to some administrative costs, but it's also a way of raising money for Sorka, so that we can get our ride done. Oh, everyone can type it and it works? I don't want that to happen. Hold on. I see what I can do now. Permission. Moderator. Submit. Can't type it anymore, although that is great. Hey, Little Farm Big Cameras, August 18th, your birthday. Many happy returns. Okay. Now, it's a great way of raising money for the trails, basically. For $7, you get beer and pizza and socialness. It's going to be great. So, the real question I want to know is, where would people want to go ride? Now, the problem here is that I foresee that... Oh, 70. We're climbing up. Guys, let's check in on the like button. How many likes do we have? Because we need more. This is how YouTube understands that... How many likes do we have? Oh, there it is. We're a great bunch of people. 22 likes. There's 70 people in here. Okay, right. What I should do is I'm going to chat with you. How is that still in there? Wait a minute. That shouldn't be in there. That's an old sponsor. I couldn't get that working for Toffee last time. Where is it? It's not even there. Oh no. Somehow there's two things going on. Streamlabs bot. Oh dear. I have a feeling that there's going to be... I can't even move it. I can't... Oh wait, hide this user. Put user in timeout. I'm literally putting Streamlabs into thing. Dara, I know. I know they're one big meltdown because I don't do them enough. You need practicing. Okay, how are we doing for the like button here? Because there should be a lot more. 70 people in going on. Okay, right. I'm going to talk to you now. 45. It's much better. Okay, Tessa, you want to ride Fred? It's a good call. In fact, I have filmed a video there. Do I still have MTV? What the hell are these things hanging on the wall? We got DJ Panther and the Trance Value Bike. Damn it. God damn it. So Joe, new member of the Joey podcast. We actually tried to record a Joey podcast the other day for fans of the Joey podcast. And yeah, it didn't work because Shane, Crashing Dad, Shanane's technical difficulties were so bad. Okay, Joe, you've got to be on Shane Tory. That doesn't even make sense. You've got to moderate. You got to. Oh no! Nice wall decorations. Yeah, they're really good. They're really great. Okay, so what trails are we going to ride now? Do you know it's so cold today versus what it's been, but it's still incredibly hot. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to wear this hat for. Squamish BC. Now look, if we go into this one with zero technical difficulties, let's hang one up. Can stay there. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, hat. Okay. Yeah, work harder. If you're at work, Joe, work harder. Okay, so this is all of Squamish. Now, this is what I'm thinking. There's like 300 trails here, but this is the ride I really want to do, okay? Oh, Andrew, you're gone. Oh, that's it. Brilliant. You're gone. This is what's going to happen. I really want to take people, much like my videos where I take people on to their first black trail. Newer riders looking to advance their riding. This is what I want to do on this group ride, because there are many times where I've actually progressed my own riding on these social rides. So I want to share that experience. So this is what I think we're going to do. Those interested. What's LOA Rupee Pamplemousse, right? Okay. So I think this isn't confirmed, but the rides are going to start from the university. Oh, almost held the name. So somewhere down here, even though there's an outhouse, there's a toilet. What more do you want? Okay, so we're going to start down here. University, most of the intermediate. So this is going to be called an intermediate ride, okay? I think that's what I want to take. And then we're going to go up, and we're going to head to Angry Midget, because it's like the perfect. If you've ridden a blue trail before. Oh, you use the porta potty. Nice one, Icon bike. If you want to do your first black trail, I'd probably say Angry Midget is a pretty solid bet on what you should be doing. So, where is it? We're over here. Here it is. It's called Angry M. I should really change my vernacular. So this is what we're going to do. Angry Midget. It's kind of a mainstay on my channel, really. I've filmed it a bunch of times. But hopefully with all the hopefully with the rain, it's going to be a bit better. I think it could be perfect. I think we could be dialed. But yeah, Angry Midget. Perfect blue trail. And then after, well, obviously... Oh, actually, I can show you a video of that. Let's switch back. Let's have a look at the trail that I want to ride. Now, this could be changed. This could be changed at any minute. Boom. Okay, where are we at? This one. And then an over-the-top and dramatic title. Let's mute this. No, it was here. Oh, this is when the Hero 9. So, updates actually on the Hero 9, which is trash. I'm getting a new one, hopefully, in the post any day now. The problem is that I could go out and use my Hero 8, but it's so noticeably worse now than the 9 in terms of stability. Stability is the main thing. And you'll notice pretty much everyone else that uses GoPro has switched over to the new one. And I just don't want to use the old one. It's like, I've already checked out of it. It's very much in case of horrific emergencies. But now I'm just waiting for... So I had to go back on warranty. There was something wrong with it. They agreed. So, so yeah, waiting for the new GoPro. I don't think it's even going to arrive in time for this, so we'll just have to do it on Instagram. We'll just have to do Instagram. Okay, so Angry Midget, as we skip through. Okay, so this is Angry Midget. It's kind of like, it's a technical quote-unquote trail, but it's very flowy in terms of the lines and everything. And there's like a couple of, like there was a little step drop thing, but you can roll it all. And with some rain, that should put it into dream conditions. But we've just got to hope for a lot of rain. God, how bad is this GoPro footage, by the way? It's awful. It really is quite terrible. It's heartbreaking almost. Also, go away. I don't want to... Why am I in this video so much? Okay, great. So this is actually the trickiest bit. Just here. Because there's a little drop step there. But I'm pretty sure if there's 100 people that turn up to this ride, that would be kind of cool. But I must admit, having fallen off the wagon in terms of videos, I expect there to be less like, let's go for a ride pool. Because this time last year, I used to get, a few messages a day asking if I could go ride with someone. But probably not so much now. That's you on the squirrel. You on the screen. When? Oh, you mean the chat. Yeah. It's new. I've just done it. Oh, he went on. Yeah. So this super epic guy is near the university. Chris, I agree. Ditch Pig could also be a bit a good solution. However, with the conditions that have been lately, I feel that Angry Midget is just kind of designed to be a bit tougher than Ditch Pig. And if you send a whole bunch of people down it, then we might get some problems. And that's kind of the issue, really. And I think Angry Midget is kind of built a bit tougher. Plus, of course, after Angry Midget, we can just ride Pseudo down to the bottom. Has anyone in Squamish ridden the new Pseudo Suga? Like, look at this berm. It's got so much support on it that it's actually easier. This kind of berm is the easiest to ride for any type of mountain biker because it's got so much support. You don't have to brake as much. And that's where Gravity Logic really killed it on this trail. Someone's asking about my... Oh, go away, no. Put you in timeout. They just completely crushed it with how well this is built. And it's going to last for ages. Absolutely ages. Yeah, Chris, you're quite right. New Pseudo, it's probably one of the best trails I've ever ridden, actually, now. Oh, just that berm in particular. Let's look at that again. Oh, no. Where are we at? No, not this one. It's kind of the one that comes out from behind the trees. I've gone too far. No, I've gone... That's way too late. Okay. Let's move my mouse. Don't you hate that when the mouse is on the screen? It's heartbreaking. They changed it from last year this time. Yeah, they did, Ike. So look at this berm. You kind of see it. It looks like a roller coaster, right? And the bushes hide. I mean, it's actually a great angle to show off what's happening. Because the bushes kind of hide off the berm a bit. And then as you go round... Oh, it's not going to let me... If you go round, more of the berm reveals itself as you're coming round. And because it's built so well, you don't really have to think about riding it. Which is why it's so perfect. It's incredible. Look at that. Ah, it's really good. Super stoked. So yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna do. I'm going to do the Angry Midget one. But it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, be great if people can come. That'd be really great. Okay, so one other thing that I saw. So, hopefully, if you're in the Vancouver area, or Squamish, of course, any Sea to Sky, you can come along. It will be really popular. I highly recommend getting over to this website and registering. Just in case. I don't know. I think it's going to be insane. Pierce, I would love to Colorado. Right, should we talk about this? So cool. So, pretty much the last couple months, all I've been thinking about is a trip down to the States in the fall. And it's almost been consuming to the point where it's like, well, why would I go anywhere else? But I have been going other places. Yeah, I am also to go on mountain biking again. There's just been a couple of, like, I really have to, because I haven't looked after my body for so long, I've got to be really gentle with it. Just like general stiffness and things. Like, I can't really sit down for that long right now. Oh, yes, I perfected the camera placement. This is great. But one thing I did, I got my suspension serviced. Never underestimate the importance of looking after your bike. It's so important. Octodad, hello. I just saw that. Very cool. Very good to see you. And Evan, of course. Let's go right back. I got it serviced. That was a huge thing. And I've preached this in many videos, haven't I? I've gone on and on about it. You know, that it's so important to look after your bike and get it serviced, and then I completely forgot. And then it felt amazing. One of the other things I did, I changed the grips. I've got these right now. I should really put them in, because I couldn't find them anywhere, and I reached out to ODI and they sent me a pair. These. The ODI Elite Pros. They've just kind of got this raised bit, and I've used them before. The one-up ones were perfectly fine, but I've just noticed that my body's kind of changed a little bit, and that's where changing a contact point might feel good. So I've put those on, and I also raised the handlebars up a little bit because that's how I had it on the value bike. And I was watching a video, and I did look more comfortable, but value bike is still a bit too small for me nowadays. So I figured that try some higher bars, and it worked. Oh yeah, there's the Coca-Cola. No, gosh, shut up, Shane. Stupid Shane. The Coca-Cola highway is crazy in terms of fire roads. In terms of the fires next to the highway, it's insane. I saw some videos of it last night. We're in a really bad place right now. I really hope that people will become a bit more aware of what's going on with our climate. But this isn't that kind of live stream. But be aware of it. Yeah, tires. It's true. Pierce, you're quite right. Get some suspension service, new grips, change things up, and everything feels great. One thing I do want to check is I did feel it kind of squatting down a little bit on my last ride, and I have a feeling that I should have pumped it up again after the first ride. New suspension. Maybe things aren't quite balanced. Oh, Matt Andrews! Wow! He does work for ODI, just for full transparency. Matt, it's been a long time. I hope you're well. Killing it over in the UK. So, another thing. So we're talking about bikes. Oh yeah, Evan, the Okanagan must be done. Oh, what? There's an evacuation center. That's crazy. It could all, like, any day. If we just need rain so much. There's a lot of rain forecasted. Should we have a look? What an incredible stream. Hi everyone, welcome to Paul the Punter. Today we're going to look at the weather. I do love those transitions. Okay, so look, this is what we've got here. Today it's meant to rain. Now, I only learned this the other day, and I did wonder if it was kind of a... I did wonder if this was kind of just like a, you know, random... whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean. Anyway, but the percentage means the percentage, the likelihood... No, it's like 31% of the town will see rain. I thought it was like there was a 31% chance. Yeah, there's lots of rain in the UK. Don't underestimate the importance of rain. Crikey, O'Reilly. So this is the social. So if it rains a ton over these days, then Wednesday at 22 and 24 degrees Celsius, we should be perfect. That would be dream conditions. But this is like, think about it like this. I don't know where you are. What is 7:30? It's the ride, Stephen. If you're in See the Sky, that's when it is. Okay. Yeah. Like, you know, the weather may be whatever it is where you guys are watching from. But if this rain doesn't come, we're in real trouble. Real trouble. So, fingers crossed. Anyway, where are we back? God, I love those transitions. Sean, yeah, so I'm actually going to be going to the island next week. It's really exciting. Hopefully the GoPro comes, because I really want to make a whole video about that trip. We're back in the van. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Joe H! Long time no see, my friend. Okay. Other thing. What is the number one comment that I always get? Oh, Paul, put some flat pedals on and everything will be problem solved. Oh, flat pedals, that's the reason why you can't ride bike anymore. Blah, blah, blah. You should have way more fun when you ride bikes. Well, I'm going to put it to the test. Oh, crap, where are the shoes? Oh, they're over there. Are these the right shoes? Yeah, they are. Okay, so after Wednesday, because I just want to ride in clips, because I've been like it forever, I am going to start riding in flats again. Just want to see what it's like. I know people are going to go crazy, but these are the Shimano XTs. They must be available as well, actually, right now. Somewhere. And AM7 shoes. Michelin soles. They're basically the flat version of my SPD shoes. And I really like this kind of neoprene thing on the top. Stops dirt and stuff getting in your shoe. Which used to happen to me a lot. But now it doesn't. Oh, Nick. God damn it. Why are you the way you are? Okay. Yeah. Flat pedals, like, right. So here's the point. Okay. Tell me your arguments for flat pedals. I want to hear it. Tell me why flat pedals are the best. And I'll probably be able to put forward an idea that maybe you haven't thought of. And actually, it's no different. Number one. The number one apparent reason is that it's easier to get your foot on and off. Right? Okay? I can get my foot on and off so easy on clips. It doesn't matter. Plus, your feet are meant to be on the pedals. Yes, good point, Josh. Flat pedals are great for moving skin from your shin. You're quite right. Blah, 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 semi-sendy, blah, 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 school clips. Yes, yes. When I fall off, my ankles don't break. How do they break? Your shoes unclip. It's the whole point. Gum boots for the winter. No. You need the Shimano ones. I'm actually looking forward to for the winter. Number one, chicks dig scars. Jason, that's a very good point, I guess. I don't know. If I've never met a chick that dug a scar, but who knows? Van shoes? No, Vans aren't great for mountain biking. They're too soft. You need a firm platform so that the weight isn't just spread all around one point. That's why good flat pedal shoes have firmer soles. Riding skinnies. Okay. I will argue yes. It would be good for riding skinnies because there's less thought, because you do actually take your foot off all the time to ride those stupid things. But another solution to that is to not ride skinnies because, yeah. You cannot wipe as well. I don't know how clips would affect your wiping, Black Devil, but each to their own. I know what you mean. But no, that is no different. Finn Isles, he rides in clips. Lol, we are in BC. What difference does that make? I don't know. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Tias. Tias? Ah, crap. Theus, Tias. I've got them all. Thank you very much for your support. So yeah, those are going to go on probably after Wednesday. I'm going to start doing stuff. Hopefully the new GoPro turns up because it is good. I will completely attest to that. It is great. The quality is a lot better than the 8. Are there a lot of skinnies in BC? Oh man, they're everywhere, Brian. They just come at you and you have no idea they're there. And you're like, oh great. Doesn't Squamish equal skinnies? No, Ian, there's hardly any skinnies in Squamish really. Maybe a couple to get to some trails like the linking ones, but that's it really. Spokesman. Oh, he's in. Hello. You just got the notification that I'm live? That's so strange. I do wonder. There has been some funny stuff going on with notifications lately. I say lately. You know, when Phil Metz is putting out more videos than you're probably not putting out enough videos. And that's true. But GoPro problems, body problems. It's going to be a bit interesting. Right. One thing I want to see. Now, I don't have another microphone to go all the way over there. You're just going to have to... Oh, now the moderator comes in. Thanks, Streamlabs. Great stuff. Okay. I should have 190 PSI in that rear shock. Okay. I have a feeling that has gone down since after my first ride. I'm going to go and check. I don't know if you can still hear me. Please excuse all my coughing and stuff. I am vaccinated, don't panic. Oh, you can kind of hear me. I can see you can kind of hear me. Not that great though. Right. Yeah, I have a feeling that this was just sitting down a little bit more, but that could be anything. I mean, that could be funny tire pressure. You name it. 163. I knew it. Always check your pressures. I knew it. I'm always right. I really am. And it's heartbreaking. I wish I wasn't, but I'm always right. This has been a real problem. Me being right. Ow. I just cut myself. God, I'm like a... Oh, I just got something... I just got something in my finger. Ow. What's going on? Guys, does anyone have... Oh, I got it. Did I? God, I get splinters all the time. I think there's an argument for flats encourage good riding habits. What are they? What are the habits? I mean, you know, obviously picking up. Like, you might have seen Sean do that in the last video. He's bunny hopping and, like, picking up with his feet. Like, that's terrible. Yeah, clips were the whole point is it's not that you pull up on them, it's that as you come round, you use that last bit more efficiently. That's the whole point. That's the whole purpose of it. I'm gonna check the fork as well. This should be 68, I think. No, 69. So the fork always comes out a little bit closer because there's less pressure versus the volume that is in it. Yeah, perfect. I knew this was right. Oh, no. That's... Brilliant. Right. God, I really might go for a ride today. The problem is that... oh, come on. I should do it. I should go pedal. Problem is that I don't want to make this muscle worse than it is performing right now. My body is quite the state. Stay up there. Stay there. It stayed, if those are interested. You pull on clips on big climbs. No. Steve, no, you don't do that. You can't find the pledge button. Oh, the super chat button is the dollar thing at the bottom. I have actually hooked up some cool things. Maybe there's an explosion. Maybe there's a GIF that appears on the screen. It's probably a GIF that appears on the screen. That's probably it. Yeah, right. Another advantage of putting the clips on is that it just puts your foot. It's still there. It puts your foot in exactly the same place and you don't have to think about it. That's one thing that I really struggle with, is getting the foot position right and, being comfortable. Now, one thing I actually did find moments ago is that we're going to pause the music. No complaints about the music today. People like it. All right. So, one thing. It's not weather. It's not trail forks. It's actually Matt Jones' new video. We'll have minimal sound here. Now, the reason I want to show you this is when I was much cooler and spent all my weekends driving down to Surrey from London, I used to dig at these trails. I'm not going to say that I jumped them. No. I maybe jumped 5 of the jumps or something that was there. It's not great. But I went there and...
in mountain bike dirt jumps and trails. And this spot is one of the most exclusive, one of the biggest trail spots in the whole of the UK.
I was one of the people who used to help build at this place, and I just saw it pop up. And this jump here is known as the 11th, or used to be. And it's massive. It's really big. So I just wanted to go through. I haven't actually. Shut up. They have No, we'll just have this on mute. It's really confusing. Just try and speak at the same time. So every year these guys at Brockham have like a jam to raise money so that they can... Oh, Steve, $20. Thank you very much, sir. I'll probably put that towards Sorka. Thank you. One day it'll pop up on the feed. It's right there. I really spent ages trying to get Streamlabs going. But anyway, so... There you are, Steve. Thanks a bunch. So, everything in this... So I thought... I haven't actually watched this video yet. But I figured that we could watch it together and I could tell you a little bit because I know about the jumps. And in terms of like my actual... In case anyone is watching that knows better, I'm not going to pretend that I spent... I haven't been to these trails for years at this point. It's like 7 years I haven't been there. But a lot of them did exist, and I did help build them. Like, if that's the jump I think it is. Like, I used to jump at this one that Matt's just stood in front of, because that was the sideline, and it's a hip. I used to do that one. And I can't even remember. It's changed so much. from when I was there. Like, I'm pretty sure that's probably bigger as well. Or maybe not. But it's an epic place. And I hadn't seen it.
I'd like to, yeah. It's always my goal.
Is he going to jump? He's going to jump it all in one go on the first run. Okay, over the sideline. Down here. Main line. This is his first run through it. This is nuts. He's going to do it. He's one of the best riders in the world, obviously. Is he going to do the 11th at the end? Over the racer. That's the 8th. 9th. The hip. He's going to do it. First time. What? He backflipped it on his first go. That's gnarly. That's insane. He's so good at riding bikes.
Oh, that made me shake coming in.
I'm sure it did make you shake, Matt. It's gnarly. Let's have a look. Where are we up to? Yeah, so it's really cool. But this is like very similar to what we're doing right tonight, right? We have a social, it raises money for the trails. Trails don't build themselves, as I was trying to explain to my girlfriend the other night. I'm like, where do the trails come from? Oh, I can't believe it. Is he going to do any more of the lines? Does anyone else watch Matt? I don't know. I feel like my days of enjoying videos like this are kind of done. Apart from that twist is pretty sick. I'm going to see a replay. Oh, it's so cool. I think 360's got to be one of the coolest things you can do. Has to be. Oh, where's he going? Oh, it comes back up the hill now. Hold on, I don't know this line. What do they do? Matt doesn't have any music in his videos, does he? So, alright, so you come down here, go over the 7th, round the corner, and then there used to be a big step up there that we all dug down one day. One day, I think it took a lot longer than that. Oh, and then they made a pump track to get back up to the top. That is sick. That's the dream. They always used to talk about doing that. Okay, let's go. Let's hang out in the chat again. Ah, I've done something to my finger. I'm so fragile, it's untrue. James Glazos? Shit. Welcome. It is funny how Red Bull made that kind of a thing where it's like when you get good enough, you get to wear their sugar drink on your helmet. But it's true, and that's like they've done a great job. I'm pretty sure they're more of a marketing company than. I saw a documentary a while ago that said that they earn more money from non-Red Bull things than the drink, and that they're just a brand now. But they do very much look after their riders, and that's like the best bit. Okay, how long have I been riding? So probably, I mean, I rode when I was younger, but this stint since like 10 years, I think, at this point. It's probably about that. Oh, Mitch, you're from Woburn. I've been to Woburn many years ago. You recently got some rocks for the trail from none other than Winston Churchill's house. Wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Surrey Hills is pretty good. It's one of the best riding places out there for sure. It's crazy now compared to when I was there. Like everyone, I guess, like obviously everyone wants to build trails, but now it's just like a worm farm. If you ever remember one of them, it's just like so many trails in a really tiny space. It's crazy. Yeah. Did you ever ride bike Park Wells? Yeah. Kai. I mean, I guess it's Kai. I've had loads of difficult names today. I lived in Cardiff for a bit. kind of a winter. I thought that was going to be a great place to live, but it wasn't for me. It's for a lot of people. But I used to go there a whole bunch. It's great. Like, rock up, £6, probably different. Pedal up, do like a few pedal laps. That was when I was training for doing Enduro World Series. Just used to ride up all the time. Try and go as fast as I can on the way down. 2 years. It's all. I think people that watch YouTube videos. I think that they've been riding for a lot longer than the assumption is. It's £15 to pedal up. Really? Wow. Things cost money. Jonathan, I used to work for Pinkbike. That was my last job before doing this. And I left 3 years ago. In 2 weeks' time, it'll have been 3 years. Wow. Long time. That's almost as long as how long I worked there. Oh, wow. A cellar was dug out of Winston Churchill's house. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, this really isn't. This is like this. It couldn't be a better time to be a mountain biker right now. What do I think about the purchase of Pinkbike? I think people that work really hard are going to get paid for the hard work that they've put in, and I think it's great. It'll you know, it all depends, doesn't it? But it's not like the people there are changing. I don't know. I mean, the Pinkbike has never been worth as much. Pinkbike has never been worth as much as it is right now. That's what I will say. We'll have to see what happens. Like, I don't know. I just know how to make videos. I don't know the greater infrastructure of media empire, which now that is. But that's why you start a business. That's why you start a company. Is that at one point you can sell it and retire. That's the dream. You cannot decrease your offset unless you get new uppers, right? No. What am I looking for? What am I thinking? CSU, crown steering unit. Yeah, you would have to change. You'd have to change to this. This is where, is it? Or is that where your offset comes from? Whatever. You'd have to change your fork, but honestly, a lot of people probably wouldn't notice it. I wouldn't worry about questions like that. And I think isn't 10, but speaking of geometry, I think 10 mil of travel is half a degree. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's people just complain about advertising in various different forms, and it's just like people just like to complain about stuff. If you had a really good like, let's look at, you know, people like that have Patreon, like Brian or Eric or whoever else has a Patreon and does really well out of it. It's like, if you have a good product, then people will buy it. That's it. Like, there's a lot of privilege that, because, you know, things like my videos, you don't have to pay for my videos, you know. It's kind of assumed that media is free. Just from what happened with the internet. So it's like pay wall. Like, even that word is like, you know, a wall, a barrier. It's like, if they called it like, you know, an elite level or something different, you know, a higher level of content, people are, oh, okay, it's just a higher level of content, no, whatever. But it's just because someone coined the phrase paywall, which was probably like a newspaper that was coming up against online media, and they were trying to save their own bacon from it. Like that's where a lot of it comes from. Like you look at like even things like PewDiePie in mainstream media. Whenever they never mention any of the good stuff that he's done, like raising thousands, maybe millions at this point for charity, but they always mention like his controversies. It's because they're trying to like this. It's another type of media, and they're trying to squash that. Yeah, I mean, Pinkbike is like they're pretty core mountain bikers. Like let's look at what is I don't even subscribe to GMBN. It's just not relatable at all for me. It's not enjoyable actually. It's not the relatable thing. The funny thing is that people keep saying like this word relatable, but that's a word that people like in the industry use. But people say, "Oh, I like it because it's relatable." It's like I don't know if you know that that's why you like it. It's just that everyone believes that that's why. Anyway, let's take a look. I mean, they've obviously got loads more views than I'll ever be getting because they have a whole staff. But look, they have 1.7 million views. Well, 1.7 million subscribers on this channel. Look at 10, 50, 20, 35, 57, 24, 55. Like, it's just, I don't know. They need to completely change what they're doing. Otherwise, it's just going to get less and less over time. There you go. Yeah, exactly. They just repeat content over and over again. Like, if you looked at all of that, like, I have no idea what's good and what's bad because all the thumbnails look identical and I can't really see what's going on in them. I mean, look, I'm going to even use this as an example, right? Look at my freaking golf channel, okay? So the thumbnails on it, look, they're all different. They all stand out. They're all, more unique and different. And I can see that they're all different videos. It's just a classic problem. People just don't focus on the content. They just focus on all the other things. Pinkbike is good, more international and inclusive. I don't know. Pinkbike is making tons from Trail Forks. How are they? It's good that you know that. GMBN is great for the very new riders. I don't know. I don't think it has to be. I think it's still be entertaining, but... Oh, the whooshes. There's whooshes. Yes, I did wonder. Is the chance I can bike parks? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't ridden in bike park, but I also ride other trails, and it's great. I think it's fantastic. I mean, I think if you were doing like the odd day, I mean, I did a whole video about this, right? Trail bikes, enduro bikes. If I was doing a whole day in the bike park over and over again, like, many times a month, then a rain would be more suitable for sure. But if I did like the odd day, then a trance with some good downhill tires on would be just as good. It's all about geometry and suspension tuning. That's like the important thing. If I ever had a bad experience with a celeb rider, no. Would I be classed as a celeb rider, minor internet celebrity? I'm sure some people have had bad experiences with me. I just get talking and I can't stop. I'm very if I have a subject, I'll happily speak my mind on it all the time. But no, most of the people I've worked with, everyone's been great. Yeah, we've been talking about this before, but yeah, the conditions in Squamish are very dry, so dry. Oh, another girlfriend. Yep, she's great. Oh, Rainy Plus. Let's look at this because I've been begging for one of these. E-bike. Rainy Plus, yeah. Let's check out this. Oh my god! I will. Thank you, Sean, for bringing this up. This thing looks so sick. I have begged for one of these. I really miss having an e-bike. And before, I didn't get like the bigger e-bike because I figured, oh, I should probably have a Shimano motor, but I don't think that bothered. And Giant doesn't use Shimano motors anyway. But this thing looks so sick. Like, where are we? No, where's the bikes? Products. Select your location to view bike models. What? Why am I over here? Let's say I'm in the States. Oh! What was that? Jonathan Williams, 5 Canadian. Thank you. I'll go and give it to Sorka. Thank you so much. Yeah, Harry, I'm definitely gonna get an Ebe. I'm just trying to we're just wait like it's the classic thing. Like most of these bikes are already sold. So it's just a bit tricky. Like I was trying to get one of these, Trans XE Plus. But they're already sold out. I don't even think they're not going to be available in America. Oh wow, are they not going to? No, that must just be an availability thing. Ah, there you are. Thank God. It's on the Canadian website. How much is it? So that's... Oh, there's 3 now. There was only 2 when I looked before. So this is actually quite exciting. 6,000. Yeah. These are Canadian dollars. Everyone. I think it all depends where you ride. You can't just... There are some different black trails or whatever for hardtails, but you'll only know if you go and find out for yourself. Rob's getting one. He's a bit funny with his reviews. Even though I'm a sponsor of Giant, they had like a paid for a sponsored placement review. I don't agree with that. Like I'm never putting forward any of my bike featurings as like reviews, right? I'm just like, oh yeah, how sick does this thing look? It's a mullet. Oh look, I can just leave this on the screen. Shimano, front and rear, XT, what more do you need? XT brakes, Fox, good suspension. It's got grip 2 damper. We'll put a 1-up bar, we'll put a 1-up dropper post on there. Kenda tires, obvs. I even have the tires ready to go. I have everything I could make. If I got this bike tomorrow, I could make it Punter ready. And I would ride the shit out of it. Should I check? I'm going to check. I'm going to email my Giant guy and check in. For some reason, Van Can has sent me a text. Oh! Nick is such an engineer. He just sent me a full text message. Van Can. He sent me a full text message explaining how they predict the weather and how they forecast it. Classic. Do I even have his thing? No, I don't. Okay. We're literally messaging my sponsor asking how it's going. Hey, what should I say? I'm messaging my Giant. I'm messaging Giant. Yeah, Steve, the Kenda discount code should work. Go try it. You can save so much money on tires. Punter 2021. Cross country, Bruce. I don't know. We can have a look in a minute. Oh God, what is it? Okay, we'll have a look now. Bicycle. Okay, what do we I'm trying to get an e-bike from my sponsor. What should I ask? What should I say? Tire types? Oh no. No. Okay, choose your activity. All mountain trail, or you want cross country, don't you? I think I've heard people. I think the regolith, or is it the Booster Pro? I think this one is the one that they use. Tell them you lost a leg. I need an e-bike, both. Yeah, I think this one, Booster Pro. Who's asking? Bruce. I think this is the one. That's super cross country. That'll be fast as hell, that. Nice. Okay, back to this beast. Just doing a live stream and audience wanting to know if I'll get an e-bike. Which one is this? Rainy +1. Any leads on a rain +1 yet? And then a crossing fingers emoji. Crossing fingers emoji. Do I have one? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I've asked. This thing would get ridden the shit out of. There's no other way of saying it. So Ricardo, I don't do reviews because, you know, I'm paid by Giant to feature their bikes. And that just wouldn't be reasonable. I'd be biased, right? I ride them because I think they're fantastic. I honestly, like, if I never had a sponsor after this, I'd just ride this bike. Chance X. I'd ride that forever. That's honestly, who knows? You might even see it happen one day. But that is the ideal mountain bike. There's nothing wrong with it. It's got amazing suspension. I couldn't get you on a bike. Well, I feel like you're on the wrong stream. Hey, giant guy. Hey, giant guy. Yeah, Brian. Hellcats are great. Kenda is underrated. I just ride the shit out of this thing. I even bought... Yeah, Bruce, go and get one. Trans X. Honestly. Great. Ricardo, I'm sure that new shock will make all the difference. See, this is a perfect example, okay? Someone asked Jacobs, "Oh, do you have a recommendation for a downhill bike?" Yeah, a Giant Rain. Not Giant Rain. Glory. Giant Glory. Let's go and get one of them. Yeah, they're great. Oh, you'd never get an e-bike. Well, you've probably never ridden one. That's probably why. Because there's no one that's ridden one and then has gone, "Oh, I did not enjoy that." They're fantastic. They're great. Yeah, this thing looks so sick. So, do you know how far you can go on this? About 1 billion miles, I think. I think it's about 1 billion miles. What cranks do you get? Oh, they come with downhill cranks. That's really interesting. See this 160mm cranks. That's the length that you put on a downhill bike. Very interesting. Look at that. 40mm stem. What reach have we got? I remember looking at it. I was like, this bird. Yeah, look at that. 483. No, 475. Huh? Sure. Yeah, that's better. That's amazing. I think that's 5mm short. If the perfect world, the Trans, 5mm shorter. Or whatever. It's fine. 475 reach is perfect. I don't really know any of the other ones. I don't know. And most of these other numbers, I don't really care. Seat tube angle, 76. That's pretty steep. Head tube angle, 63.7. That's so slack. That would be slacker than the last downhill bike I had. Octodad going, you'll buy one. All of you will be sat here going, e-bikes. You'll all be buying one. You'll ride one once and you'll be like, wow, this is great. Okay, so what... They did have a like a how far you can ride it idea. Range. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. It says you can, if you use it extreme a lot, that's 60 kilometers. That's insane. Oh, Joe, funny you say that. Do you know what one of the reasons why my back went is because for one day I decided to carry my golf bag. Stupid. I think serious training again will have to start over winter. You can't do it middle of the summer. You just run out of energy to do all the things that you actually want to do. Like when I said like I'm unfit, like unfit for me, like I'm still like in decent shape. Like I could go out, do a decent ride tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like it's different scales. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I really did wreck my back. I think it's, I don't know, whatever. You're going from nothing to carrying a lot. But yeah, look at this. On an average distance is 120 kilometers. My last bike, when I eked it out, when I used all possible battery on like the lowest mode, what was it, 55 kilometers or something? I got the last one. So on a normal, it's crazy. That's 74 miles. It's so far. You could ride. I wonder if you could ride 100. If I got this bike, I would try and ride. Okay, here we go. If I got one, I'd totally make I rode 100 miles on an e-bike video. Crying, laughing face. Look, you can ride it for over 100 miles, they reckon. Yeah. 165 on an enduro bike, but 170 on your trail bike. That seems strange. You think they'd be exactly the same. Oh god, it's just so good. Look how beautiful it is as well. If you told me that e-bikes would look that good a few years ago, I'd never have believed you. Can we zoom in more? No. We just have to look at it. Carbon wheels. Wow. It's beautiful. Bottle cage. Ugh. The things you could do. Things you could do. What's the rain look like, actually? I've never really checked out the rain. Just because I was like, I don't really... Don't know if I need another enduro bike this year. Because I just got the Trance X. Which is sick. There. Rain Advance Pro. This thing does look dialed. If I was going to be racing enduro, this is the one. Oh my god. Nick's talked about this before at VanCan. I mean, it's a beast. I mean, this is a 10,000 Canadian bike. But look at it. That thing also looks sick. The range must be downhill. Who knows? Oh, Shanae, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Jumped up to 76. We got an extra 7 since Shane came in. We're just looking at bikes. How sick does this bike look? Look, Shimano stuff, Shimano brakes. You notice when they're specing the really good stuff, they spec Shimano stuff. Just saying. Carbon wheels. Put some Kenders on that, obviously. One-up stuff. But look, just the lines and everything just looks so good. Bottle cage. Coil. I'd probably run a coil. I don't know. This thing, that Trance X pedals so well that a coil could actually work pretty nicely. I don't know. I've never ridden one of these. What's the sizing on it? Oh, it was there. But oh, we're there. 488. No adjustable geometry on this. But then, I don't know. Sometimes, do people use adjustable? Downhill e-bike, like that Rain Plus is basically a downhill e-bike, you know? What more do you need? 488 mil reach is massive. That's huge. I don't know how it would work because obviously it's a longer travel bike. Don't know. Oh, they've kind of got a range spec kind of like my Trans X here. Wow, look at that. Is that like, it sounds ridiculous to say, but 6,500 Canadian for this bike with all this stuff is pretty insane. I think there's the carbon wheels, Fox, good suspension. Shame about the drivetrain, but looks like Shimano brakes, so that's fine. Amazing frame. That's a bargain. Everyone should just ride those. Oh, it's the same color. Maybe could be the same color. A little tiny bit greener, maybe. It's dialed though. What's the geometry? What's the geo? What's the geo? 64.6. That's so slack. I mean, arguably you're going to be able to tell the difference between a 65 and a 64.6. I don't know. Not even I could do that. It's so good. Amazing. Sean S. Whoa! 82 kilometers on her last full charge on the Intrigue E+1. What's the women's one like? 82 kilometers? That's so far. Is it like the Intrigue? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that thing! That looks sick. Still looks dope, doesn't it? Oh, G-Man bikes. Okay. This one. Intrigue E+. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 6.5 a freaking Ebe. With Dior? It's got XT rear radio. What? Sean, do you have this bike? Mostly on power mode 2. So you've got a more... You can make it even more eco, right? Ow. I haven't been to Whistler. Just never... I'm just Whistlered out. And I want to go, how is it portly? No, not at all. It's called it having a motor on it. It's just different. Plus that weight. This is what all the gearbox numpties kept going on about as well. They're like, oh, but the weight's in the right place. On this, it doesn't matter so much. You just have to get used to it. It is like, you know, it's obviously a bit more, takes more strength to move it around, for sure. But you can get it like, They made a new one. Oh, this is the one. Okay, this is the one that Sean's lady has. This is freaking great. So good. I mean, I reckon a Grip 2 damper up here would be a great upgrade. Maybe a tougher shock, just because it's an Ebe. You probably have to pump it up quite hard, I imagine. That's what I found on my e-bike, at least. I had to go way over the recommended recommended suspension pressures. It's so good. What did you get? Mostly on power 2. Yeah, 82 kilometers. That's like right here. That's pretty reasonable. That's not the E+1. Oh, that's the E+2. Oh, I've clicked on the wrong one. E+1. Oh, thank God I had Shimano as well. So lucky. Oh, yeah. So you got... Oh, Fit 4. Okay. I highly recommend a Grip 2. The differences are significant. Significant. Yeah, this looks great, doesn't it? Is it 27.5 or 29? 29. Okay. I think that new one being a mullet will be sick. Just easier to maneuver. I found it on my old downhill bike. They've probably already slimmed this down. This is probably an old one already. Shock pump recommendation. I can tell you this one. If you find one like this, you see this? How it has two, like I can lock it with this. And then you unscrew that first, and then you unscrew the top bit. The reason being is that it creates an airlock. Because what can happen is as you're unscrewing it, some of the air escapes and you don't have an accurate tire pressure. I can't hear any of those whooshes. You'll have to tell me what they're like. Oh, the extra. Oh, it's different. Yeah, just one with the airlock I think is really key nowadays. Because everyone's getting smarter. What time is it? 3:20. We've been going for a while. Does it take long to charge? I don't think so. No, if you just leave it plugged in for a bit. Digital, yeah, I couldn't go for a ride. I know this sounds quite, maybe, I don't know what the word is. That's the Syncross one. I got that from before. It's pretty good, but it's kind of generic. Like, having a digital tire pressure gauge is so important. Big time important. Okay. Punters, we're going to bow out. This has been fun. Hopefully GoPro turns up. Can make videos again. And if you're in Squamish, please, come to the social. Be great. Yeah. Once you go digital, you can't go back. All right. Punters.